decided to gamble, and it turned out the Migs was raising with a less than premium hand himself, and Ace Queen took it down. But personally, I think calling there would be the best move with Ace Queen. If there's been a few limpers, then yes, maybe raise. But the fact it was a raise, basically the Migs is saying, hey, I have a hand. They've been quite inactive, which sort of backs up the fact that they probably did have a hand. Turns out they didn't have much of a hand, but that's not really the point here, I don't think. I think maybe a call there with Ace Queen would be more suitable. 7-5 here, that's just a fold. Basically this hand's going to cost me 175 chips. I think the Migs has got to put them all in here and hope for some of my luck. I mean, that call there by Alan Hart is just horrible. Obviously not paying any attention. The hand's going to cost him 175. He should know that. That was just poor. I mean, maybe if he raises there is the slimmest little chance that the Migs will fold. Highly unlikely. I have seen it before. I don't recommend anyone does it. You've got that little chips left, a big blind basically. You've just got to put them in. I'm going to go with a pair of sixes, raising it up to 240. I'm fully expecting the Migs to just shove here. Yep. And I'm happy to call that. I knew that's what I was doing before it. I'm happy to race with just over about a third of my stack. Not a nice flop for me. And we lose the hand. We're back down to 730. But I was happy to take that gamble. If that had paid off, I was up to nearly 1500 again. It wasn't going to cost me everything. I know I said before I didn't want to take a coin flip, but that wasn't for all my chips. That was basically for roughly about a third of my chips. I still felt comfortable. It would still leave me with roughly 10 big blinds. 10 big blinds in the sit and go is really the sort of point that you want to try and stay above or around. The battle of the blinds here. Doyle Brunson, just for that. Just watching this tournament play out, Big Brain has actually been quite tight. Although he made that call with the 6-8 when I raised under the gun with my aces, it was a call. I think he actually put me on a big hand, and decided to see a flop. Hoped to hit the flop hard, which he did, and it paid off. Sometimes it is worth taking those risks. If it's you closing the action, like he was, being the last to act, he was able to do that. Just to see a flop, and I was going to raise it after him. And if he hit the flop hard, I think he pretty much put me on a big pair or a hand like that. And thought that he would get on my stack, which he did. So basically he was risking about, I think it was about 80 chips at the time, to win 1400. So he was getting good odds on hitting a flop, as well as he did. And if that's the way he played it, good luck to him. That's not a bad way of playing that hand in that position. Just illustrates the benefit of being the last to act, being in position. It's invaluable sometimes. 4-7 here, to fold that. The blinds have just passed through us here, so we are running back down in chips again. We're back down to about 7 big blinds, 7.5 big blinds. Really looking to get some more chips. Steal steal a hand or two here. It's folded to me here. I would have probably pushed. I doubt I do now. Although I've seen this guy Alan Ha before raise, and my king 7 beat him. So what was he raising with then? Yeah, I do push. That's probably my thinking. I've seen him push with a lot less than a lot. Or I've seen him push with very marginal hands, or what I take to be very marginal hands, given that my king 7 won on a board before that he probably would have hit if he was playing good hands. So yeah, that was probably my thinking there. Normally I would have folded that without any knowledge of the player or thinking they played solid. Um, Obviously I knew something about him there and took advantage of it. So it just shows that paying attention, um, does work. I mean, I played this F tops 4, I think was certainly the last one. There's one on at the moment. So that was what, 3-4 months ago. Um, Maybe 2-3 months ago. I can't remember exactly. But I picked up exactly the same thing there as I did when I was playing the game. That I may have erased there because of what he's done in the past. So just paying attention, it helps. It won me a fair few chips. Mini raise there from Sugar J. Alan Hack calls. And the original limp calls again.